Hello, good morning. Solution of question number 10. Calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. So in the question number 9, that is up to 7, 8, 9 question, Karl Pearson coefficient of skewness based on ungrouped data or the discrete series question. Now the question number 10 onwards you will get the continuous series or group data question. See, the classes are like this. Frequencies, you need to find the calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. For this you have to find first your formula is like this. Which one? Mean is like, skewness formula is this one. Whether this the mode is possible or not, that you have to find first. See the frequency. In the frequency, highest one is how much? 12. Only one number is there. So this was your mode area. So mode can be possible to find. No issue for solution of the mode. Then this formula used, right? If the mode is not possible to find, then we have another formula called 3 into mean minus median. But this formula is not used now. Is it clear? So this formula is not working. So I hope that this one is clear. Now mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. What you have to use now first? We need to use mean first, right? What you have to find? Mean. How to find the mean? Use the formula. Which formula? Mean formula. What is the mean formula for a continuous series? Summation of Fm divided by what? N. What is the Fm by N? If I say that arithmetic mean equal to, see the summation of Fm total 1728.5 divided by 53. 53 is what? Frequency total. 1728.5 is what? Fm total. So answer is 1728.5 divided by 53. Answer is mean is this one. So let me explain you once again how to find this Fm total. So as per given question, class interval, these are the number and these are the frequency used here. Then how to find the midpoint? M is midpoint. Same as it is 0 plus 10 by 2 is 4.5, 10 plus 19 by 2 is 14.5. Do the same. What you will get? M, that is up to 54.5. Then what is Fm? 5 into 4.5, 8 into 14.5, 9 into 24.5, 10 into 34.5. So you will get these numbers. Its total is Fm. Clear? So this was the Fm value. Now what you have to find? D. How to find the D? D equal to M minus in the M value smallest number. It is not the rule to take the always smallest number. In order to avoid the negative number, I given a suggestion to you all that you need to take the smallest number. It is not like that 14.5 if you take the all M minus 14.5, so you will get the answer same, but negative comes. So in order to avoid the negative, you select always the smallest number. Smallest number is 4.5. See, M minus 4.5 is small, 4.5. So means all number minus 4.5 you subtract M minus 4.5 all number. So 4.5 minus 4.5, 14.5 minus 4.5, 10, 24.5 minus 4.5, 20, like up to 54.5 minus 4.5 you will get 50. So these are the value for D. Now what is D dash? D dash equal to these number, all these D number divided by what? 10. Why it is 10? Because here class interval is 10 is there. Otherwise you say here only difference is how much? 10 difference is there. So divided by 10. So 0 divided by 10 is 0, 10 divided by 10 is 1, 20 by 10 2, 30 by 10 3, 40 by 10 4, 50 by 10 5. So we got the D dash. Now you find the FD dash. So F is here, D dash is here. 5 into 0 is 0, 8 into 1 8, 9 into 2 18, 10 into 3 30, 12 into 4 48, 9 into 5 is 45. So we need the total of this one, make a total. Then what is FD dash? Again D dash into FD dash. So 1 into 8 8, 2 into 18 36, 3 into 30, 90, like that, 4 into 48, 5 into 45, this one. So this was all about your, which one? The value of fd dash square. Now apply the formula. I think I will apply the mean here now. Mean is completed. Now we need to apply which one? The standard deviation. The standard deviation formula for continuous series is this one. Then how to apply the standard deviation formula? So I think it was like this. See the solution. Fd dash square, how much fd dash square is here? See, fd dash square is 551 here. Divided by n means what? 53 minus fd dash is 149. See, 149 is fd dash. Divided by n is 53. Whole square root into 10. Then simplify this one, 10.4. Simplify this one into square, you will get 7.9. And difference and remove the root into 10, you will get 15.81. So this was your standard deviation, right? So standard deviation comes to 15.81. Now you apply this formula. Which one? Your skewness. So what is skewness then? Skewness equal to, so mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. What is mean? Mean is here now, the answer of mean is 32.61 minus mode is how much? Mode is, I think mode is not completed. So first I will complete the mode first. So mode is not did actually. Before this we need to go for the mode first, right? So we will see this one later. First we will go for the mode formula. Okay, the mode is like this now. Mode equal to what? Highest frequency. Highest frequency in the question is 12. So this area belongs to your which area? The mode area. This was your mode actually, right? So what is L here? L is 40. L is 40, but this question is based on inclusive class interval. In case of inclusive class intervals, what you have to do? L, whatever the number comes, 0.5 less. That is 40 minus 0.5 is 39.5. So I think all you remember that in case of inclusive class, whatever the L comes, for that minus 0.5. So 40 minus 0.5 is 39.5 plus delta 1 means what? 12 minus 10, 2. Right, 2 is here, delta 1. What is delta 1? Once again here now below. Again 12 plus 12 minus 10 is 2. Delta 2 is what? This delta 2 is 12 minus 9, 3. This 12 minus 9 is 3. So 3 is here. So 2 is delta 1. Again delta 1 is 2 here below. And delta 2 is 12 minus 9 is 3. Into I means 10 difference. Now 39.5 comes as it is. 2 divided by this total is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 by 5 into 10 is 4. So the 39.5 plus 4 equal to 43.5. Now apply the which one? Skewness now. What is the formula for skewness? Skewness equal to mean. Mean is how much here? 32.61 minus. What is your mode? 43.5 whole divided by how much? Whole divided by the standard deviation. Standard deviation is how much here? 15.81. 15.81. Now you solve this question, you will get the answer of skewness equal to, so 32.61 minus 43.5 whole divided by 15.81. The answer of skewness is minus comes actually, minus 0.69. So 0.69 is the value of your skewness. So I hope that this solution is clear to each one of you. So question number 10, first what we did? Mean, then standard deviation, then mode, and see the figures here now. The computed figures are like this. I hope that this kind of solution is clear to each one of you, right? So now I will assign you one question based on the same type question. What you are seeing now, question number 10. Similarly, I will assign the one question. Okay, see the question number. This question number is 11. Calculate the Carl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. Question is the classes 0 to 5, 5 to 10, up to 30 to 35. Frequency 8 to 9. When you are solving the questions like this, you need to think that this formula is one type mode, and I think I given one more formula for the mode. In case of the mode case, if the mode is defined or ill-defined. One more formula is there, not this one actually. Skewness I am saying actually. Skewness. Whether the mode is possible by using this formula or not. See, highest frequency is which one here now? Highest frequency is 50. Only once is there. So delta 1 means 50 minus 12. Delta 2 means what? 50 minus 10. So this formula is used for this question. So you solve the same type question, mean, standard deviation mode, and apply the standard deviation, sorry, skewness. Then you will get the answer. Write the answer and send the scan copy to me. Thank you. We'll see the next question based on mode is ill-defined. In the next presentation, I will show the mode is ill-defined. Thank you.